Well, hello, IDS 105 students, and welcome to your very last webinar in your very last week in your IDS 105 class. First and foremost, your experience here at Southern New Hampshire University is important to us. It is our policy and practice to create an inclusive and accessible learning environment. If there are aspects of instruction or course design that present barriers to accessibility, please notify the Online Accessibility Center, the OAC, as soon as possible at 866-305-9430. You can also email this team at oac@snhu.edu or visit the Online Accessibility Center website. Couple of webinar reminders. This is an academic space, so always be mindful of your conduct. This includes, but is not limited to, webinars like this one for any of the departments and communities, my SNHU, SNHU Connect, and the First Year Experience YouTube pages. Also, to close out this term of webinars, just a reminder that these webinars are not mandatory. There's no grades associated with them, but I sure hope that they have helped you understand the concepts from week to week, how to find your assignments, how to complete them, and that you've had maybe a little bit of fun and learn some things along the way. So y'all, here we are, week 8. So this week, your only assignment in your IDS 105 class is that final discussion. As a reminder, just like with all the other discussion assignments that you've had, that initial post is still due on Thursday by 11:59 p.m. And then a minimum of 2 responses to classmates is due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. As always, you can work ahead earlier in the week as convenient with your schedule. The biggest thing is make sure you pay attention to those final due dates and deadlines because the term does end this Sunday and any work posted after that due date will not be accepted. Okay, so your faculty will be hard at work on your grades right away. So make sure that you get any assignments that you might have been working on or were still submitting that you had talked to your instructor about. Make sure you get those in. But for week 8, you just have that final discussion to wrap up your term. For that week 8 discussion, you're going to be answering 3 questions. The first question is, how will you use what you have learned in this course in your life beyond the classroom? And it gives you the example of thinking about maybe how you would navigate conflict and other interpersonal relationships moving forward. You can talk about anything, that's just an example, but you want to make sure that you give details and explanation about how you will use what you've learned here at IDS 105 in your life beyond the classroom. The second question is, how will you use what you have learned in this course as you continue your educational journey at SNHU? So some things to think about. As you move from class to class here at the university, what are things that you learned here in IDS 105 that might help you approach feedback from your peers or instructors, or how you could help build a sense of community and communicate with your peers in an online environment? Also thinking about what role communication plays in navigating conflict. The final question for the term is, what are some SNHU resources and services that can support you on your path to success? And how can asking for help or being vulnerable support your success? As a reminder, you can find a complete list of the SNHU resources right from your Brightspace classroom. At the very top, there's a quick link to the library and also academic support. But if you click on that help title and the down arrow, go to online student services, and it pulls up all the different departments and teams, just in case you need a reminder of who those resources are. As we wrap up our last week, I wanted to make sure that I kind of close out with some tips for your success to take with you as you navigate into your next course or courses. The first one is to never miss a Monday. I'm sure for many of you, Monday is like, oh, Monday. But I want you guys to have a fresh perspective on Monday and thinking about how it can really set a new tone for the week, because maybe you had a week or two that you kind of struggled or you fell behind or things just did not go your way. That next module opens on a Monday and you have a fresh start to put some good habits into place and to really plan your time for your success, which goes right into the next tip. Who learned this one the hard way? Make sure that you are making your SNHU study time. This looks different for all of you. You want to think about your learning style. You want to think about when is a time that is good for you to be able to focus and get homework done and do your readings. This means for some of us, we might have to be a little bit selfish with our time and pick the times that work for us and make it happen. For some of you, this might be early in the morning. Others, it might be at night after anybody that lives in your household is in bed. Some of you might sprinkle in time to work on your homework in the nooks and crannies of your day. Whatever it is, make a plan. And I love to give students the tip. This came from other students that have taken this class. They always say, if you can, work ahead earlier in the week. So when that Thursday due date is approaching, you've already turned in your discussion post as an example, or get stuff in before Sunday. That way you have Sunday to kind of relax and reset yourself for the next week. So if you can work earlier in the week, it just helps you really set up yourself for success so you're not overwhelmed or stressing toward the end of the week on those due dates. Have a backup plan. Y'all, this happens to everybody. Computers break, Wi-Fi goes out, cell phones go down. We have natural disasters, people get sick, people break fingers, arms, all the things happen, right? It's so important for you to have written down your course instructor, all of the terms, their email and phone number. Same thing with your advisor, have their email and their phone number. So that way, if something happens that is preventing you from turning your work in, or you're going to be away and unable to access your stuff, or something broke, your laptop broke, or your computer broke, or whatever happened, you have a way to get a hold of the two people that can help support your success, which is your advisor and your instructor. When those two people know that something is going on, they can help make a plan to either get you back on track or to keep you on track in your classes. So don't sleep on reaching out to those two resources for your success, okay? Also, I'm sure as many of you have realized with adding school to your schedule, it is so important for you to know who and what is a priority on your to-do list. We always want to do all the things, but we always all have the same 24 hours in a day. So you really have to pick and choose what is going to get you closer to your goals and what you need to get done and in what order. So make sure you take some time and sit down and think about what's on deck for the upcoming day, what you need to get done that week, so you can really set yourself up for success. You've heard me talk in these webinars probably every week about the power of communication. It is so important for you to communicate with those that are around you in your household, those at work, those here at school. Let us know when you have questions. Let us know when things come up. If you're not sure about something, you're stuck on something, maybe you need help with something at home, reach out to those people that are in your life. It is so important to know who is on your success team. So take a minute and think about this term. Or maybe you've had a couple terms under your belt. Think about who is a person that has really supported you genuinely on this academic journey. Maybe they've reviewed some of your writing assignments. Maybe they've just kept you motivated. Maybe they've just picked you up if you had a bad grade or a bad day. Maybe they've helped take on some things at home so you could focus on schoolwork. Like, think about that person. Say their name out loud. And make sure you tell them thank you. Keep them close because you need a team of people around you. And for some of you, your team of people might be people here at the university because maybe you're pushing this through all by yourself. But you're not alone because you also have the resources here at SNHU to lean on for your success. Which brings me to remember to connect for your success, no matter what term you're in, no matter what classes you're taking. I love this quote by Mr. Covey. I am not a product of my circumstances. I'm a product of my decisions. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? So if you have struggled with managing your time, or you've struggled with your writing assignments because of your grammar or your writing mechanics, or you're not sure on your major, or you're not sure on your assignments, y'all reach out. You have so many resources here at the university. Like I said, you can find them on that online student services page. This is a quick graphic of, you have your instructors. Do not hesitate to reach out to your instructors. We want you to do well in our classes. Yes, we hold you to a high standard. Yes, we hold you to a high expectation of getting the work done. You have to do the work. You have to put in the energy, but please reach out to us because we can help you if you're stuck or you're not sure on something. Also, connect with those advisors. They are a gem and they can provide you with a wealth of connections and information. Plus, if you're still kind of trying to figure out your career path or kind of what you want to even do for your major, the Career Center is a great place to start. There's a lot of different convenient things that are online for you to kind of play around with and kind of get a sense of direction of what you might be interested in. If you didn't utilize anything from the academic support team, I encourage you to give them a chance. They do workshops, they do tutors. A lot of students really enjoy the written feedback tool. Plus, explore SNHU Connect. There's the clubs, the organizations, there's learning communities in there. IDS 105 and STEM 107 are the only course learning communities. However, there is a new sustainability learning community that has just started. So make sure you check out those things and build those connections here to the university. Plus, you have the library, and anything technical, you have the help desk. And then outside the university, you have significant others, parents, maybe your children, friends, coworkers, extended family, those pets. The key is find the people to surround yourself with and lean onto so you can really be your best student. But you're the one who has to put in the time, the energy, and the work. Okay. The last thing is believe in you. Believe in yourself. Know that you can, know that you will, know that I am, and know that you got this. When things get sticky, when things don't go your way, take a deep breath and remember you are 100% worth this journey. You have dreams that you are chasing that are going to be achievable. You just have to put one foot in front of the other and remember to believe in you and that you got this. Thank you so much for watching these webinars, tuning in, listening to them, and investing in you. We are so excited to have you as part of the SNHU family. We wish you the best of luck in your final week. Reach out if you're stuck or if you need anything. Enjoy your final week. Celebrate your success. All the high fives. Thank you. And you got this.